Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mike. We're here at the Toke podcast. To be totally honest, I've been sick for a few days. I had nothing prepared this week, so we're doing part 2 to Uncle Juju a little sooner than we figured we would. But welcome, Uncle Juju, guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. So how's everybody been? It's great to have you back checking in with us. We try to do this podcast once a week, so y'all try to check us out. Welcome to any comments, any suggestions. Like I said, there's nothing but off the cuff today, so we're going to smoke and just see how it goes, guys. We may react to some things that get brought up during the conversation. Let's see. Halloween's coming up. Happy Halloween to everybody. Mario, do you like Halloween?
Kind of, if I get to dress up.
You like dressing up?
Sort of, yeah. Did down there.
Heard. We're supposed to do Cheech and Chong, but once again, it looks like we might not. Many years, this keeps getting... Maybe we can pull it together in 3 days.
That's a lot of cramming.
May not be exact, but I'm sure we can find some suspenders and take a wife beater and cut it in half and some khaki pants. And then I just gotta look like a hippie. We can make it work, maybe.
The next version, future version.
What do you guys think?
At this time era, like, fast forward to, to another dimension. Yeah, like a Cheech and Chong multiverse. Like
there you
that.
go. In our verse, we're Cheech and Chong. Have you seen, what's your knowledge of Cheech and Chong, comedy before the movie? Like their records and their on-stage performances. Do you know any of that?
No. If they were, so back then I didn't get to check.
They did little skits and stuff, kind of like people do nowadays, little characters and skits. Some of the skits are kind of infiltrated into the movie. Like they had a skit where, okay, we'll just look at some.
How's everybody doing? Thank y'all for tuning in, subbing, sharing. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. I don't seem kind of nervous tonight,
Here's Dave's up here.
Hello?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Freddy's can get to you.
If y'all haven't seen Five Nights at Freddy's, check it out. Really great movie. I enjoyed it.
Who is it?
It's me, Dave. Open up, man. I got the stuff.
Who is it?
It's me, Dave, man. Open up. I got the stuff.
Who?
It's Dave, man. Open up. I think the cops saw me come in here.
Who is it?
It's Dave, man. Will you open up? I got the stuff with me.
Who?
Dave, man. Open up.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave. Come on, man. Open up. I think the cops saw me.
Dave's not here.
Open up the door. It's Dave.
Who?
Dave. D-A-V-E. Will you open up the goddamn
Dave?
door? Yeah, Dave.
Dave?
Right, man. Dave. Now, will you open up the door?
Dave's not here.
Oh.
But we did make a movie. We made our own movie, man, really. It's called Up in Smoke, and it's going to be out pretty soon. It'll be down here. We're going to preview it down in San Diego. Yeah, and if it's a big hit, man, really, we won't be doing this shit anymore, you know? No, we'll be rich, man. And we're going to show you a piece of our movie here. This is it's a sort of a love story between a young Chicano and his car. Yeah, Cheech really loves his car, man. He's got it on blocks in his front yard, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to present to you The Lowrider.
Chinga, 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 chinga. Chinga, 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 chinga. Chinga, cabrón, 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 cabrón. Cabrón. Puta, 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 puta. Hey, I'm just a love machine. And I don't work for nobody but Jews. Just a love machine. Got the machine right in my jeans. Oh, look at that chick over there.
Alright guys, I just wanted to show a little bit of what they did to get noticed and get the movie. Well, they kind of made the movie themselves. And nobody wanted to put it out, and then what was his name? Somebody help me with it. Alright guys, back to the podcast. Didn't mean to take too much time away from the talking. I know y'all are super excited to learn more about Uncle Juju here. So, you had to leave before the fight, or the last fight. Do you want to know what happened? That I didn't get to record it. Every time I try to record it, fuck up. And as soon as I quit trying to record it, it played the whole way. And I was like, what the fuck? It went all 10 rounds. Yeah. And there was one knockdown, and it was Francis Ngannou knocking Tyson Fury down in the third round. But Tyson Fury won, barely. Even though it looked like Tyson wasn't himself, it was still a great showing for Francis for his pro debut at 39 years old, 37, whatever.
Yeah, that was today. Yeah, his first boxing debut, like out of the octagon.
He almost beat the world champ.
But those side bets.
But his power was crazy, bro.
Was it?
Tyson's only fought people that, like Deontay Wilder came in at 230. And Tyson was 277, 280, something like that. Well, Francis came in at 272, and Tyson came in at 277. And Tyson's used to laying all over the people and wearing them down, and like Nagano just kept coming forward, kept pushing. He couldn't move him around. None of Fury's punches were hurting him. Fury just outboxed him, and not by a whole lot. Anyway, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, Tyson Fury World Championship, WBC Heavyweight Champ, boxing. Had a pro sanction fight tonight with Francis Ngannou.
With Mike Tyson at his
Mixed martial
side.
artist fight. Huh?
With Mike Tyson by his side.
Yeah, he was in his corner. It was a
Both of them won, man. You know.
bro. The fight didn't start till like 5:30 or later. Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't wait.
For real, that would have been
But yeah, there was like, bro.
Had I
So
known,
they
I
were
would've-
performing on the stage, and when the last performer was still performing, the stage started sliding back, and like completely slid back and showed a ring underground, and the ring just comes up. It was badass, bro.
Yeah, it's trash.
Them folks over in Saudi Arabia, they know how to put on a motherfucking show, bro.
That they do. That they do.
But yeah, I mean, overall, with the last two fights being as good as they were, it was a good pay.
Some of them fights earlier were like short and sweet.
They were,
Two of them were like,
they just weren't matched well. Like, I mean, I guess the guy that fought for the Intercontinental that got knocked out in the first or second round, he probably was the number one contender for the fight, so you can't really say that's matched him well, because it's for an Intercontinental belt. So you would think it would be the second, ranked fighter fighting for it. That just means that one guy was that much better. And then the other one, I didn't know anything about either one of them, so it could have been a bad matchup. It could have been just one of those situations. But I already seen the headline for the one dude that won the one with the uppercut.
there were like two of them. Was it
The Wardley dude. Was it Wardley?
yeah, Warley. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Wardley,
talking about
yeah.
what a devastating uppercut it was.
Well, hell, he split that motherfucker.
Yeah, he split the fucking. You can say that.
Bat!
He split his defense with his uppercut. Yeah, you're good.
Rung his bells. They just knocked out like.
They were. It was a really good showing from everybody, though. Like nobody went in there and just ran, or there were just a few better fighters.
Referee got in a couple of them. Referee back out took it down too.
That was crazy. I bet that dude gets fined and suspended. Yeah, for sure. And all he did was kind of punch him on the side.
That looked like force, though. You know what
He
I'm
was
saying?
pissed, bro. He was like, what? Yeah, now you didn't win and you're fired and suspended.
That's a fucked up way.
And the boxers, what people don't realize, boxers get paid a certain amount. Most boxers don't even break even after their fights until you get into the big, big money. Because you got to pay a gym fee, you got to pay your trainers, people in your corner, you got to pay usually a locker fee, you got to pay all this promotional fee to the promotional person. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it, and like, until you get big, like, them guys ain't making money. They're working a full-time job most of the time. And so a lot of them are called journeymen. They're guys that work a full-time job and still box, on the weekends or whatever. But, them people don't make a whole lot of money. Now, don't get me wrong, Tyson Fury, You know, those big names that's having these huge pay-per-views are making millions, but it's a small percentage of the guys. It's not like in the NBA where everybody in the NBA that's a pro is making great money.
Some of them still sitting on the bench side.
You can make a living in minor league basketball or baseball or things like that. You can make an okay living, you know, and even that way, you know, a good 20, 30,000 a year. Might have to work a part-time job if you have a family, but you can make a decent amount of money. Boxing, man, and UFC, any of the combat sports, there's really no money in it. It's, you know, the love of it and the glory of getting to those top spots, I guess.
Going to a different city or country around the globe. But that is tough when you have MMA and then a dude showed up for his first boxing debut. You know, they're like, that might go somewhere, you know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
bet Francis made more money off this one fight than he did his whole time in the UFC. You know, the UFC, they, I forget what the numbers is. I don't want to quote you numbers without, I could probably actually, we could look them up real fast. But I really don't have to because I know that it's a very small percentage of the money made from the UFC itself goes to the fighters. Very
It's
small
just like when we
percentage.
were talking about the little fair that came to the
Oh, your
little
local,
circus.
the local fair and the circus. You know, just a lot of things that people spend a lot of money on entertainment, and none of that money stays with certain people. But definitely the people fighting, and you know, you would think that people in UFC would get, and I'm talking millions and the multi-millions and maybe even billions the UFC's made overall, and probably 1%, maybe 3%. It could be 17%. Hell, I don't know. Nothing I'm saying is accurate, guys, but it's a small number.
No, we're just throwing
It's a small number of the money made that goes to the fighters.
We're doing it theoretically.
And out of those amount of fighters, the majority of that money goes to a top percentage of those fighters, not all those other guys. Think about that.
It's giving me
I have a lot of respect for those guys that go in there and risk, you know, their body and hell, their mind. Look what happened to Muhammad Ali. You know, different things that your brain get hit, just it's dangerous. Much respect, because I love to watch it. You know, a lot of people do. Combat sports goes all the way back to, or you know, and you go back to the gladiator times and Colosseum.
This is Sparta.
Are you not entertained? Gladiator.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
But I would want to fight a lion.
I don't want to fight a mouse.
That's true. But we got something different that.
Think about a pissed off mouse though coming at you aggressive.
Oh, I know.
That's
seen
some scary
those.
shit, bro.
Yeah, shit.
When I was a kid, rest in peace, Grandma Betty. Love you. When I was a kid, hey guys, if anybody's watching this show, remind me of Grandma Betty's story. If anybody's watching this show, whether you pray, whether you frequencies, vibrations, whatever helps you in difficult situations,
Use those tools.
try to send out some good vibes for my wife and her family right now. Her grandma is not doing very well and is struggling, so I'd appreciate that, guys. Her grandma, well, her only grandma she was lived in Indiana, but she's had bad health for a while. Anyway, we won't get into all that right now.
This was for my mind benefit to like catch up to the current events.
Grandma Betty.
Yeah.
First time I remember staying the night with her, I was a little dude. It was before she got her new house, which I helped build, No, first we got the house, and then the tornado took it, and we rebuilt it. Man, I was little. I was probably 8.
Yeah, we'll
Nine.
call that. We'll call
I was
that.
little.
We'll call
I stayed
that
the night with her, and because I stayed with my other grandparents a lot, but I never stayed with Grandma Betty. And I slept in the living room, and I woke up in the middle of the night with a mouse on my chest. Like
That's kind of like. I got some but
Go ahead.
stories like that. But I was laying on the couch and it came like the butt cushion part. This motherfucker like came up in between the cushions and just. After that, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, man.
That was an Eagle Pass, Texas.
Yeah, so mice be tripping.
Might be tripping, cars be tripping, rattlesnakes be tripping. But you're not killing a rattlesnake.
Hey, bro, I hate snakes.
Oh, you would
Like,
have
what? Are you scared of snakes?
No, I'll get. I could.
You like pick them up?
No, I'll use a long ass stick before I do that, or beat him over the head with it.
Yeah, if there's a snake in the yard and it ain't a rattler or big ass cottonmouth,
But
I'll fuck with it with a stick, a big stick.
But I didn't.
But like Cameron, when he was a kid, he'd just pick snakes up and like play with them. I don't know if he would now, probably not. Cameron, Life's Lemons, y'all, check him out on all platforms. Cameron, if you're watching, would you pick a snake up now? I remember one time I went to pick him up. He was probably 10, 9, 10. He was a little dude, maybe 8, probably 10. No, fuck. He moved in with me when he was 9, almost 10. He was about 8. I went and picked him up, him and Sierra, and his mom was like, oh, he's across the street playing at his homeboy's house. I was like, cool. And it'd been raining and shit, and they were like, there's a little water down in the ditch still, even though it ran downhill. Like, they were like moving rocks and shit. And he's like, Dad, look! And he had a milk carton cut at the top. And it was full of snakes, bro. There were like 10 to 15 snakes in that motherfucker.
Little boy doing here.
I was tripping. I was like, son, get out of here. Get away from me. Get right out of him.
That was like go back in the car. You're not bringing those with you.
Hell no. I did not be doing snake.
You don't like snakes, you don't like spiders.
You know, spiders, I don't want them crawling on me, but I like.
You won't. If it did like jump on you, like in a real situation.
Like if it jumps, I'm gonna fucking scream like a girl. But like if I see one that's crawling up me, I'm not gonna freak out unless I'm driving a car.
Oh yeah.
If I'm driving a car, I'd be scared as fuck because I'm like, I gotta get it off of me.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm just sitting there and a spider starts crawling on me, I'll just reach down and kill it. Like I'm not gonna trip.
Terminator ass.
But most spiders I don't kill.
Yeah.
Definitely not house spiders and stuff like
We
that.
need those.
Yeah, the house spiders are good for insects and different bugs and.
And infestation type shit.
When I was a kid, I was terrified of bugs. Like a locust. I remember one time on 4th of July, we're all shooting fireworks.
You should be asking me all these questions. We're not.
What?
I thought this was. Let's talk about you today.
Juju. Poor guy.
No, go ahead.
No, it's too late. Yeah, I'm sorry. You wrote the story.
About bugs, you were scared of bugs.
Yeah, I was asking you things you were scared of.
Okay, well,
And then I was telling a story of.
yeah, they go.
Anyway, it was 4th of July. Now I feel like I talked too much.
No, go ahead.
No, now you ruined it. This guy. You're the guest, though, so you didn't ruin it. I ruined it. I talked too much.
I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Alright, so 4th of July, we was down by the river shooting fireworks, like a whole bunch of the family and friends were around. And this big ass fucking locust like bug landed on me. And like I couldn't shake it off and I was all screaming and like freaking out as a little dude, you know. But like everybody was making fun of me and shit. But like I hated bugs back then. They don't bother me now. Like bugs, crawdads,
like I hated like touching shit or like I was scared of all little things
I
like
was
that.
I was scared like putting a worm on a hook. Like when RV first introduced me to fishing.
Yeah.
What? Look at over here, like.
It's like, ugh.
You know, I just say, don't be no girly boy. What? Something like that within those lines. Yeah, there's scorpions.
Still ain't fucking no scorpion, bro.
I never, well, when I walked down to the river down here, like where we took those pictures, I lifted up a rock,
Yeah.
and what tripped me out was there was a snake, legit water moccasin, just like coiled up, and I was like, oh, right up the hillside, like, but used to go down to creeks and stuff.
Yeah, we grew up in creeks. Like, mom.
I couldn't get that far because, you know, I could hear my mom call me from like 5 blocks.
I talk about it all the time. Like, we walked for miles away from our parents. Like, they'd just be smoking and chilling and doing whatever. And it was back in the 80s, you know, most parents weren't that protected. But they just like, y'all get the fuck out of here and quit bugging us. And we just take off walking down the creek forever, bro. Like, way away from, no way we could hear them. Just exploring shit. That was some of my favorite times.
Yeah.
It's like now when we go to the creek, well, I told you, remember how I just took off and like, I just want to
Left
go.
my ass like,
I just want
damn.
to explore it, bro. I get going, like, boom, boom, boom.
I'm not used to this terrain. That was fun though.
It was fun until we saw the snakes. Or the snake.
I was right by there
Sick
too.
of this dude.
I was like the motherfucking insect
You
animal.
were like the true definition of like frolicking and like just flopping around, all right up on the snake, bro. Like, and I was like, did y'all check around there? And
I did.
I threw a rock up there. I
Rocks.
checked it, and I'm like, all right, cool.
I didn't see
But
that
I remember I was like, I'm not getting down there on that side. I stayed on that one side.
Yeah,
It
you
was
stayed on
closer
the
to
bank. Y'all were on the bank.
But normally we swim farther up.
Yeah,
But,
like
like-
that picture you showed me by the bridge.
Yeah.
You pointed that out.
And that time
Okay.
it was a big, like, deep spot there, but there were those little caverns and shit. And that's where that motherfucker was.
Yeah, no.
He was chilling.
It was fun.
And Shaylee kept saying, now I know she was bullshitting the first few times, but maybe she did see one of those times she saw a fucking snake, cause she was like, I told y'all, look!
Yeah, she was
And we're like, oh shit!
Yeah, I'm
She
like,
was
oh,
not playing.
yes. I
Yeah.
told you. Well, I believe her now.
Hell yeah.
We got the fuck up out of there.
I be loving going to the creek and exploring, swimming in certain places. But once I see a snake, man, it's hard to like go back.
When I was down there was like a creek over there by my aunt's house. I was just like walking around that shit. A lot of homeless people out there, but they didn't fuck around with you during the daytime mostly. But
What they do to you?
they're crazy. I don't know. Carry a bamboo stick.
Hey,
Carry a sword. You know what I mean? Took you a while. But anyway, like I walked down through those creeks, nice creeks, until I like stepped over something and this big ass black freaking snake, rat snake or something, coiled up. I about squashed his head, but somehow I like did like a double jump, like I like
walking on the air.
walked out
first
like
thing.
whoa, that was a big fucker.
That's crazy.
There's times, possums, walked up on the turtle, walking to work one day, I heard rustling in the bushes. Oh shit, that motherfucker poked his head out. Like, oh shit, what's up, dude? It's like, damn, should I take him by this little fucking creek down the way, you know what I'm saying? Might be a little hot.
Did you move them?
No, I didn't move him. He was walking around.
I used
He wasn't a
to,
snapper though.
when I worked for, I don't know if I can say the name, it was a parcel delivery company, big one. There's only a few top ones. Anyway, when I worked for them, I had a rural at businesses. And then Saturdays, I delivered in the mornings. And I'd be out there in Greenwood, Hackett, out that way. And I always, all the fucking time, I come up on turtles crossing the road.
Yeah,
And I stop and get out and help
I've
them
done that.
and move them. Well, that's cool and all, but what you're not supposed to ever do, I found out, is pick up a turtle and move it at all. You can stop traffic and let it go by, but once you move them, if you move them in the wrong spot, or even if you just move them a short distance, they get disoriented really easy and may never find their way back home. Isn't that crazy?
I know what happened to that turtle. I gave him a lift in my car.
Anytime you move them like any kind of distance, certain distance
That's
away,
what
they can't find their way back home.
But I forgot about
I
him.
think how many people get box turtles and take them home. And then what always happens, you let them out in the yard thinking they're going to find their way back to their family. They ain't never find their way back.
I didn't know that.
They ain't like Juju. I didn't either till a few years ago.
I did not know that.
Crazy.
I see ducks walk around down here and shit.
Quack, quack.
What's that Affleck from? You know what I'm saying?
Do you know trivia time? Do you know who the original Affleck voice was?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah. When they had a contest a few years back, so many years, when he did that racial stuff or whatever happened. There was some controversy stuff, and he got fired for
USA Bluff all night.
Yeah, so it used to be him hosting it, but then after him or before, I don't remember which, it was this hot blonde chick. Rhonda, I had it in my head and I didn't want to say it because I was afraid it was wrong.
Say what you were gonna say.
I don't remember now.
Rhonda Shears. No.
Was it Rhonda Shears? What was the show called?
You'll say up on that.
Yeah, Up All Night. Let's look at it.
Let's validate what our claims to be.
Whoa, it came up over there. My bad. Oh, they can't tell. My bad, Juju.
Got white out.
I like it was appraisal, like they're gonna see it, but
They can't.
they're just gonna see what the cameras see.
Oh.
All the time when shit pops up, we worry about it, but
Yeah.
I was thinking one day, I was like, that's just what we see, that ain't what they're seeing. Not on the show. Just us reacting like that. Alright, Up All Night. With
Rhonda Shear.
it is Rhonda Shear. That's what I was thinking, something like Rhonda something. There she is.
Damn. Never mind. Sorry.
I wonder how old she is.
Hi,
Maybe we can
it's
get your
Rhonda on Friday the 13th with two great Friday the 13th films.
Friday the 13th.
Oh, I wrote them down. Friday the 13th 5, A New Beginning. Whoops.
Don't you touch her.
And Friday the 13th 7, The New Blood. Next on USA Up All Night. My, it's sort of breezy in here tonight, isn't it? Friday the 13th. My close personal friend, Jason Voorhees, and the continuation of USA's Friday the 13th Film Festival. We've got two more coming at you. First, it's Friday the 13th 5, a new...
That was our childhood.
Our childhood stuff.
Every Friday night there'd be 2 movies back to back, and before and after the commercials it'd be hosted by Gilbert Godfrey and then Rhonda Shears. Or Rhonda Shears as we call it. I don't remember which was which. It was
Friday flip-flops. I guess like one night, Friday night be like...
No, I mean, one was for a while and then one took over. I just don't remember. Who cares?
I still do, because I remember that shit. Yeah.
I want to say it was Gilbert Godfrey first, and then
I
Rogers
wanna say
took
that.
over.
Yeah, because you got to go for that. That's what.
No, that was way after
Way
that.
after that?
Yeah, way after. He quit. He probably started getting more famous and stopped hosting.
Well, he was that bird for Aladdin.
Hey, if I'm wrong and anybody knows out there for sure that it was the other way around, or
Yeah,
the way that Mario said that it went back and forth, let us know in the comments, guys. I
Prove me
never
wrong.
know if I'm right or wrong. I just
Prove
know
me
what I
wrong.
remember, guys. Perspective. Where we at on time? 35 minutes. Not bad for thinking I wasn't going to do a show tonight. Yesterday I was like, I ain't even worried about it. I felt so much better today.
We were running around. I know that woke me up. Or get up. Nothing like that.
I said go sleep.
You ain't got to get up, but you go sleep out there.
Yeah, you ain't got to wake up, but you got to go in the other room because I need to watch the fights.
Then after that, I stayed up and watched.
I didn't think it'd be 5:30.
That was
before the
long.
main fight.
That's how long that's paper.
But there was a lot of promotion and a lot of
pop-up ads running on there.
man.
Crazy.
I was glad when I figured out how to block them motherfuckers. I was like, what is going on, bro? It was
Pop, bing, 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 bing.
It was all the same.
Well, we
Like
found out like
the
use
same
that
proxy, but each one had a different link point, like dot, whatever. I don't know.
But I know this like T.O. Yeah. Yes.
Anyway. I don't remember. You were the first show on here. We're on show number
Oh shit.
6.
This is our sixth podcast.
6 podcast. 6 or 7. There was you. There was Donald. There was Franco. There was Dave and Leah. Shay. Now you 6.
Shad's a bummer.
Shad. What's up, Shad Juster?
Talking about.
Y'all, Shad used to be a part of this show and this family. What? I'm not saying he's not part of the family. I'm saying the motherfucker don't come around anymore. You know
I did not know what. I was gonna play dumb. How dumb?
Mario took that really south really fast. My bad.
Sorry.
That's not how I meant that. I was just teasing him that he don't come around much anymore.
I still tease him with that toupee of his.
Sometimes you get your head stuck up somebody's ass.
Whoa! Alright, 100 days.
We all been there.
Yeah. I get up and after that.
So, what have we watched lately? We watched some good movies lately.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't watch it yet, but if y'all haven't watched, especially you older generation, Gen X, what's up, my Gen Xers? What?
Oh, is that like after us?
Gen X is us.
Oh, we're the worst gen. Oh,
We're the Generation X. The best generation, bro.
pirate.
We're the last tough generation. Like, rub dirt on it. Anyway, the movie's called, it's on Netflix. It's called Old Dads. It's Bill Burr and Bokeem Woodbine, and sorry y'all, Bokeem Woodbine, Bill Burr, and I forget the third guy's name. He's really famous though. They are fathers later in life rather than in their 20s or early 30s, and their idea of parenting is so much different and more brash uh, than the new generation, you know. But it's a really funny comedy. Y'all should check it out. Big shout out to Bill Burr. I heard some crazy shit today.
What's that?
Shay was like, did you hear that people were saying that the guy from Old Daz
The show I'm supposed to watch.
was the new clone for Jamie Foxx?
They call him Tyrone.
Did she say Jamie Foxx or did she say Dave Chappelle? Anyway, it's supposed to be a clone for somebody. And I don't remember what she said, guys. I'll ask her tomorrow. But I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, the guy from Old Daz. Did you hear what they're saying about him? And I was like, baby, like that dude's been an actor since he was in his teens, I think. Definitely since he was in his 20s. I was like, there's no way he's a clone for someone else. Unless they're like saying that they do have theories that like one person wears different suits for different actors. So like if you ever see Tyler Perry, it looks like in the corner of his eyes like there's space and like there's someone underneath it. So they think like maybe certain people are like 5 different actors. Wouldn't that be crazy? It's not that far fetched with all the shit that's happening and going on. Like we know that people wear fucking skin suits. That shit's crazy.
Let me get a super suit.
I was while we're talking about conspiracy and things like that, I was real surprised that we didn't get more views on our message where we wore the mask and I did the anonymous voice. Hey guys, check out Mike and Shay Smoke Room. Make sure you subscribe over there as well as here. Like both and share and help these communities get going. But I was really surprised, you know, we hear so much about being so much more woke today than ever, and how many people say that they're woke or see what's going on, but yet we don't really want to focus on it. We don't really want to dive into it, you know. We need to get there. We need to get there.
Otherwise, that's it. Yeah, Tono. Well, Tono. You gonna do what? I don't see nothing happening.
What's the big dream, Juju?
My dream?
Yeah, like, fuck all the other bullshit. Let's just say tomorrow you wake up and you get one wish to be anything you ever wanted to be in life. What would that wish be? Okay, let me rephrase that.
That's
Like, I'm never going to be a professional skateboarder. I don't know, I never was, but like that was a dream at one time when I was younger, or a professional basketball player. So like when I say those comments, those things are off the table in my mind. So like physically, if you can't do it, like I don't mean like some genie just says boom, but like if somebody offers you the job that you can perform and that you can turn into a career, what would that be? Like what would your choice be?
I wouldn't know how to answer that, but I would like to learn all kinds of things. You know?
Well, what would be the first thing? Like you only get one.
Of course.
Like you know.
That's a big letdown.
That's a great. How can it be a letdown? Because you may never. A lot of people never get that chance. Let's say you wake up and you get it though. You get that one chance to make a career out of something.
I can't really answer that question.
Did you ever want to be a rock star? Did you ever want to be? Did you ever want to be an actor?
I'm not aware of the fence going down now. Just I wouldn't want to be put in a situation like most of those actors have been, speaking up on.
You can be an actor on like Broadway.
But I'm just saying, though,
You don't have to be a Hollywood actor. Anyway, you got no dreams. Third. Race car driver?
I can't handle speed. I can barely handle your drugs. You get it done. You get it done. He'll get that shit done. Park the car. Bad. Hang on tight. But yeah.
What about like political activists?
That might happen.
That sounds like something you'd be good at. Or that you'd be interested in.
I would say so, but well.
I can see you like diving into something like that.
That was an interesting topic, but yeah, that caught me.
See? There are things that you want to do.
Boy.
I'm just saying. But
yeah, I don't want to bring no things around certain loved ones that I care for. So
I do like what you said, that there's lots of things you want to learn.
I just don't want to be on one thing.
But see, you can take a career, and through that career, get established to a certain point where you can then have the chance and the ability to try other things. Because you see a lot of actors or a lot of people in one field that end up doing other things from what exposure they get from that one career.
Be a revolutionary.
Look how many actors and athletes now have podcasts.
That's crazy.
Here we are with our 13 subscribers. Hey, y'all get out and subscribe, guys. Hey, we are up to 222 subscribers.
We're open, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be on the show.
222 subscribers on Mike and Shay Smoker.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard something today.
What's that?
I heard that. So I don't know which is true, because there's an article that says, in the same article here in I think it's in Little Rock, not here in Portsmouth. But there's an article that came out today that says that Butch Frankie, I think is his name. He played Eddie Monster.
Little Eddie?
Yeah, from back in like the black and white one. The dude that played him, he's like 70 now. It says that he lives in Conway, Arkansas. But then in the next paragraph, it says that he does not live in Arkansas, but that he has a modern museum thing. It's some kind of museum of all the like scary, scary stuff and stuff from the show, and it's like a haunted museum type thing. Anyway, there's this horror show type thing in Conway, and that dude came to visit it and ended up now every year brings his little museum thing to the warehouse in the same parking lot. So whether he's here in Arkansas once a year or he found a house here, I don't know where.
Or he's living off the grid.
Or he has a house here but he doesn't stay here all the time. Whatever it is.
I want his autograph.
I would like to invite him officially. If anybody in Arkansas happens to know someone who knows him or knows when he comes through, I would like to invite him on the show. I'd love to have him on the podcast. Super, super big fan of the show. If I wasn't so high, I know for sure that was his name. Sam, a super fan. I can't
Look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's, we'll look it up just in case.
Man, I don't want to scare nobody. Who you looking for? Hey, man, I don't think he's that dude, buddy. I think we better wrong turn, boy.
Dave's not here, man.
For real, Dave's about to leave, man. Dave and Phil. Chuck and Luck.
Alright, guys. We have Butch Patrick. Is that what I said?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Alright. Butch Patrick. Here we go, guys. I'll let y'all
Was
see.
he the little kid, right?
Yeah. I'll show you what he looks like now. Butch Patrick, who now is a little older than this, but there's a picture of him.
Oh, he got a cool ass shirt. The Black Lagoon. Alright.
But yeah, he, what's the name of it? And Arkansas. Let's go to, well, this is him at Arkansas. Sign and shit. Oh,
He's a
Museum
Yeah, he's a.
in Conway.
That's what's up. We have to go check that shit. Wouldn't that be like the, can't really say Adams Family monsters, I guess. Did they have a thing with the monsters?
The Monsters is way cooler than the Adams Family. Had the big Frankenstein flathead dude. The chick was, well, both the chicks were hot.
Sorry.
But let's see what it said. Butch Patrick, the legendary actor who played Eddie Munster on the 60s show The Monsters, recently opened the Monster Museum at Creepy Works in Conway. This Friday will be an extra frightening evening with a guest appearance by actor Daniel Roebuck, who is featured in Rob Zombie's The Monsters feature film.
Most of them are gonna be there.
It's a very creepy, the Monsters Mausoleum is a very creepy, spooky, haunted house filled with scary props and Patrick's personal monster memorabilia collection. He can be seen cruising around Conway in a black 65 Cadillac hearse, stopping to chat with fans and local residents. Inside the facility, visitors will be surprised to find Dracula, the coffin dragster built by Grandpa on the show. Awesome. There's an electric chair, 80s baseball bat, and a working coffin phone. This is awesome. This Friday, October 20th. We missed it. Bro, I wonder if he's still there. No, there's no way now.
Well,
Next year, guys. Next year. If anybody, like I said, happens to know this fine man, and I did get your name right, I knew who you were. I'm just high and not thinking clearly at the moment. For real, tell him we would love to have him on the podcast. But guys, we are about ready to wrap it up. Juju, thank you so much for taking the time to be here again and be a part of the podcast.
Hey, y'all lovely single ladies out there.
Y'all hit my boy up. He's asking for it. Throw it on him. As always, guys.
As
we love
always.
you guys.
I like that.
The Woken Toke Podcast, episode 6, wrapping it up. Don't forget,
Episode
Mike and
6.
Shay's Smoke Room, also on YouTube. Hit us up over there. We'll see you next time, guys.
Next time. Later.